Hello, welcome back to the Teal Jack channel. My name is Todd. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch another one of my videos. Yeah, I've got hair. Don't know how much longer it'll be. I'm tired of it. I'm going to go back to my normal, which is pretty much a shaved head. So anyway, what I've got for you today is the long search for a Caddx Vista. If any of you guys are into FPV and all, you will know DJI products to a certain degree are kind of hard to find right now. I'm not sure why, but they are, specifically the cameras needed for the FPV goggle system. So to give you an idea, over the last several months, back in April, I bought my son a quad frame. He wanted to get into FPV flying with me. So I bought him a quad frame, and the specific frame I bought him was a Caddx Machine Works Shocker, the 4-inch model. Take a look at it if you don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe in the future I'll do a video on it. I'm not going to do a build video, but I'll at least show you what we're equipping it with, and maybe give you an overview of it. And hopefully some flight footage of it flying as well. But moving forward, since April, he's been slowly purchasing parts. He has a babysitting job that he does. So he's been purchasing parts to build this quad over the last several months, from motors to the flight controller ESC stack. And the one thing he's been unable to locate is the Caddx Vista. Now, if any of you guys are in the FPV, you will know the Caddx Vista is extremely hard to find. And so I ended up doing a search for him. I searched everywhere: online stores, Heli Direct, Race Day Quads, Get FPV, Pyro Drone. I mean, I looked just about everywhere I could possibly think of and to see who's got one in stock, and nobody had anything in stock. The one thing I did not do is check locally, and that's partially due to the fact that most of the hobby stores around here don't have any FPV gear to begin with. And on top of that, they've all been under a mask requirement, and I refuse to wear a mask. I'm not going to explain why, because I do not want this video removed from YouTube by YouTube, because they ban anything if you discuss the masks and the ridiculous requirements behind them. So I'm not going to get into that. I don't want it removed. But let's just say I wasn't going to go in a store because I refused to put on a mask. Moving forward, I started thinking, how can I possibly get my son, as we approach the end of July, get my son in the air flying his quad? As we're approaching July, I should say. And I came up with only one solution. I went to the online FPV stores and started looking for, is there a ready-to-fly or a bind-and-fly airplane or quad that I could purchase and then rob the Caddx Vista out of? And so what I found was this guy. It is a Beta FPV 95X. Not ultimately something I wanted or something that I would have purchased, but I wanted the camera for him so we can get his shocker up in the air and flying before summer ends. So here we go. Beta FPV. Maybe in the future I'll do my personal review of this quad, but it will be a while because I have no idea when the hobby stores are going to get a Caddx Vista back in stock, because I don't have batteries for this. I purposely didn't order batteries for this. Maybe I should have, then I could have done a review on it before I robbed the camera out of it, but I didn't think that far in advance. And by the time it was shipped to the house and showed up, I went, I should order batteries. Then I could have done a test before we pull the camera. So for now, we're going to pull the camera, we're going to put it in the shocker, and eventually we'll order a new Caddx Vista that I will put in this quad, and then I'll go fly it, see what I think. It does have some protection around it, so it might be a good one for flying indoors, maybe around my house, although my house is quite small, but definitely something that I could fly in a park and not really be worried about crashing into something and cutting somebody, although I do fly my other quad in the park, and it doesn't have the protectors on it. But I'll do a review on this later once I get a new Vista. For now, Vista's coming out. Vista's going in the shocker. We're going to get a shocker up and flying, and we'll shoot some video of it flying, and I will post those later on down the road. Right now, I'm still without a computer. Eventually, I will have one coming, waiting on a store to get the specific model I'm looking for. But for now, more unedited videos. It's been a while since I posted. I want to thank you for watching. From time to time, I might post these unedited videos. Not my cup of tea. I really do prefer editing them, giving intros and other things to make them look nicer. But for now, I wanted to get this up. If you're looking for a Caddx Vista, good luck. This might be your only option, buying something that you really didn't need in order to rob the camera for that which you do want it for. That's my solution for now. Take care. God bless. We'll catch you next time.